ghost. Human. Hi. Can I sit here? Thanks. Oh, um, oh wow, you're much scarier to talk to in person. That's so cool. I'd been watching you for a while, and I thought to myself, how Eros, there's just another mortal. How scary can they be? But you've got such a intimidating air. Look at you, you stone face, scary you. That's not to say you aren't pretty, of course. You've got a really good face as well, and am am I making you uncomfortable? Oh, I'm so sorry, mortal. I just really wanted to talk to you and lower my voice. Oh, right. Sorry. I always forget that mortals have that rule in libraries. It's so quiet here. There's barely anyone around. Is that why you're here? For some peace and quiet? Ah. Sorry. I'll promise to be quick, okay? I just wanted to come down here and ask. Hmm? Who's what? Oh, sorry about that. I'm Eros. Pleasure to meet you. You can call me Cupid, if you'd like. Ooh, what you reading? A Court of Mist and Fury. Is that some sort of adventure book? Something with action? Sounds interesting. Mind if I take a look? Oh, um, that is detailed. Mind if I borrow it for a sec so I can take a picture of the cover? Thanks. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm interested in the plot. Do you normally read stuff like that? Yeah, I agree. It's so much more interesting than something like philosophy or ethics or the art of war. Athena's book club meetings are the worst. Ooh, guess my favorite genre. Oh, how'd you get it so fast? And then again, I guess it's pretty obvious. So, is your favorite genre romance too? Well, a perfect segue into the reason for my visit today. What is wrong with you? No, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant I shot you so many times and nothing even happened. Okay, I hear it. Let me start again. See this here? My arrows? Completely harmless physically to mortals. But they are supposed to make you fall in love. And so far, they haven't done anything to you yet. I would know. I've shot you like a billion times. Of course. Do you know how popular you are? I have so many offerings from so many different mortals pining for you, and even though I make it clear that my arrows can sometimes miss and that their offering isn't a guarantee, of the times I did hit you, nothing. Ah, I would let you see, but well, you look like a bit like a porcupine from the back, and I know from first-hand experience that humans do not like seeing themselves like that, even though I think it looks kind of cute. Right, I almost forgot. Cookies. Freshly baked, just for you. My reconciliatory, I'm sorry your back is full of arrows cookies. Even though the arrows haven't technically fulfilled their intended function, and I don't think they've had any adverse effects on you, I still wanted to give you something just in case. To say sorry, you know? So, sorry. Oh, okay, Cupid, you can do this. Back on topic. I wanted to ask if there was any specific reason you think the arrows aren't working? I mean, I tried on other mortals too to see if my powers were still potent. Launched a couple test shots like this and... Oh, oops. It's no worries. This kind of things happens a lot, but I guess that person over there is gonna have a very feelings-filled day today. Uh, should I give them some cookies too? Oh, they're coming over here, huh? No, I think they're coming over here to talk to you. Oh, this is so fun. Don't worry, they can't see me right now. I've only made myself visible to you. Pretend I'm not even here. Oh wow. Bye person. I'm so sorry. Mortal, don't you think that was a little, not to judge or shame you in the slightest, but don't you think that was a bit harsh? Kind of cold? Yeah, they seem pretty nice to me. Hurt again? What do you mean you're not gonna get hurt again? Oh, that doesn't feel good. Hmm. Another cookie? So, is that the reason you think my arrows aren't working? Because you aren't letting them work? No, I can't really say fully I understand that. I've never experienced something like that before. But I can understand why that could make you feel that way. And even though I don't know exactly what you're going through, I know that no one should have to feel that way. I'm sorry. If you ever need to talk more on it, I'm here to listen to the woes of any aching heart. It's just so sad that this has ruined your outlook on romance for everything in your life except books. Oh, I completely agree. Love definitely isn't for everyone, and you should never feel any pressure for it to happen. But I have a proposition for you. Let me try to restore your faith in love. Who better than Cupid himself? Well, I'm not completely sure what I mean by that, but, oh, I can recommend a bunch of books, movies, dates, and then we can reconvene and talk about all our favorite parts. Oh, and I'm not really supposed to do this for anyone, but I could also try personally saying up with someone. I love matchmaking. And the best part, you can opt out whenever you want, free of judgment and meddling on my end. Yeah, exactly. You deserve someone you click with. Someone who will treat you right. That person just so happens to be you yourself, or someone that you're just platonically friends with. I'm just happy to be a part of the journey for you finding what enriches your life best. So, is that a yes? Perfect. This is going to be so much fun. I am so excited that I want to plan the first date right here. Is that okay with you? Yay! I've always believed activities to be the best type of date. Something where you can get to know the other person and converse and actually do something. A play or a movie could be fun, don't you think? Especially if it's something based on a common interest. You could go out to lunch or dinner afterwards and discuss it. Those are classics. How does that sound? Or if you're more artsy, you can go to an exhibit of some sort. There are lots of pretty galleries around here. Can you imagine the mood, the scenery, the intellect? Sometimes there's wine and live music too. It's a nice option if you're looking for something that's super aesthetic, especially if you choose a place that's more formal so you can dress up. Oh, since you like books so much, maybe you could do a bookshop date, where you try to get to know the other person, and as you wander around the bookshop, narrow down your choices until you find the perfect book for them. It's a great option so that you can follow up the second date by talking about the books you chose for each other. Another one could be some sort of maker activity, like arts and crafts or baking. Beaded bracelets, painting, pottery, dinner. It's even more fun if you're drinking champagne. And by the end, you'll have something that you made together. And even though sometimes it may come out a bit odd, especially if you listen to my champagne suggestion, the whole process is what makes it a fun activity. If you're more outdoorsy, you could try something in nature too, like visiting a flower garden and making custom bouquets for each other. Going to a butterfly sanctuary and trying to coax those little guys into your finger or head. Making sandcastles and collecting seashells on the beach. Canoeing on a lake and watching the sunset, or trying to find river stones that match each other's eyes. Nothing gets the heart beating quite like spending time outside. you have a special interest. I always find that teaching dates are fun. Instruments, video games. I've even seen little presentations on specific topics seeing success. It really shows that sort of authentic side of yourself, and sharing what makes you happy in life is really one of the best ways to present your personality. The last thing off the top of my head, and I'm sorry, this is so vague. Do better, Cupid. I hear pickleball is pretty popular to do in pairs. If you're into it, maybe jogging along a scenic trail could be fun. Oh, and there's also archery, of course. What do you mean? Archery is the most romantic and attractive sport, especially if you're teaching someone. I am not biased. You see this? Rock hard. And tone, too. The actual action of teaching someone archery has a lot of potential. Here, let me show you with my bow and arrow. You just get behind your date, reach over them, and pull on the string together. See? See how close we are? My hand holding your hand steady on the string and bow. And if you turn just slightly, your faces are only centimeters apart. No, you're fine. This is completely my fault. I got a little flustered when you turned to look at me. But see what I mean? Archery is the perfect date sport. Case in point. Oh, uh-oh. No, you're still fine. In fact, better than fine. I think you have some talent as an archer. You managed to hit that person in one of the hardest places to hit someone. Right in the eye. That's so cool. I'm so proud. Of course, that just so happens to be the only place on the human body where someone might feel the effects of the arrow, but, I'm sure it's fine. The arrow will dissolve by morning. They'll just have to suffer a few minor headaches. So, now that we've got a few options out there for dates, maybe we can meet up tomorrow to finalize the details after you think it over tonight. Awesome. Thank you so much for giving me a chance. I promise you won't. Oh, it's nothing. It's just the lighting here is really good and it's really hit you really, really nicely. Huh, must have poked myself with one of the arrows. It's nothing. It'll wear off by tomorrow. I will leave you to your reading, mortal. See you soon. It will wear off by tomorrow, right?